Lebbeus Woods was an American architect and artist known for his unconventional and experimental designs. Lebbeus Woods and his oeuvre are considered visionary, describing a radically experimental world built on the principles of heterogeneity and multiplicity, and bridging thus the gap between numerous fields including architecture, philosophy, and mathematics. Woods stated, "I'm not interested in living in a fantasy world. All my work is still meant to evoke real architectural spaces, but what interests me is what the world would be like if we were free of conventional limits. Maybe I can show what could happen if we lived by a different set of rules." While the purpose of most architects is the construction of their designed work, for Woods, the essence of architecture transcended these limits by seeking something other than an idea expressed as a built form. Interested in what would happen if the architect was freed from conventional restrictions, he did not intend to generate and construct a design proposal of a specific geometrical form in order to approach an existing architectural problem. To the contrary, his work consists of intricately complex drawings and designs, envisioning and exploring new types of space. Yet, he considered his architecture neither utopian nor visionary, but an attempt to approach reality under a radical set of ideas and conditions. Woods' only built project, the Light Pavilion within a vast complex of towers in Chengdu by Stephen Holl. Lebbeus' pavilion, constructed of huge beams of light, can be entered at several levels. Walking on sheets of glass suspended by steel rods, the view is infinitely multiplied via the polished stainless steel lining, the 4-story gap in the building it occupies. It is a brilliant and engaging architecture. An experience there, especially at night, seems to dissolve the view of the city beyond. This work merges art and architecture as they have merged in the past and are merging in the future. His dystopian visions were often set in disaster-stricken cities, from Sarajevo to Zagreb, Havana to New York, and often adopted an almost medical metaphor, faceted accretions such as scabs over the wounds of a building damaged by war and natural catastrophe. Projects such as the Zagreb Free Zone and Berlin Free Zone, the rawness of their dystopian vision is no less extraordinary. He seemed to both capture the visionary qualities of deconstruction while anticipating the all-engrossing preoccupation with cybernetics. For many decades, his images and his teaching have continued to fuel the imagination and aesthetic bite of architects and students alike. He was an incisive, razor-sharp thinker who sought out the flashpoints of political and social conflict and made them the bricks and mortar of his architecture. The project Einstein's Tomb was an amazing vision for a tomb about Albert Einstein, a strange architecture that would travel on a beam of light around the Earth. Our rapidly changing world constantly confronts us with new challenges to our abilities to understand and to act. One should imagine entirely new structures, spaces without walls, radically reconstructing the outermost possibilities of the built environment. If need be, we should rethink the very planet we stand on.